Drought and famine, natural disasters. My baby has been around me. Kingdoms are falling, angels be calling. None of that could ever make.
What's up, Melanation gang?
Gang, gang.
So it's your girl T
and your girl Brand.
So for y'all, you guys that are new or are not our family members that are subscribed, my name is Taryn Foley.
And my name is Brandi.
So yesterday, or we're coming at you guys with story time, right?
You would not believe what happened to us last night.
So yesterday, our roommate texted us and she was like, you guys want to go to the bar later on? And Brandi texted her back and was like, yeah, we can do that. It just has to be after Taryn comes from Jits. So Jits as in jiu-jitsu. So they went to the bar a little early, around like 9:30 whatever. Got a little tipsy before I got there.
Listen, we had 2 Long Islands, 2 Jello shots. The first one was like a huge one, like it was a mega size, I don't know. And we had 1 cup of beer already. So we were kind of wasted.
Right. So I get there. I got to the bar around like 10 o'clock, whatever. I had like half a beer. I wasn't really feeling the whole drinking thing. I was just kind of hungry because I just got finished sweating out all my calories at practice. So I just really wanted some food. So we're sitting there, we're talking. I drove from Jits to the bar because, I mean, everything on our not campus, but everything in the city that our school is in walking distance. So, but anyways, I drove. So I drove from the point is, just remember I drove. So I came from Jits practice to the bar. I had half a beer or whatever. So after we were done drinking everything, I'm like, yo, I gotta get something to drink. We're on our way home, or something to eat. We're on our way home. We just came from the bar. Shit.
Right. You had all the drinks in the room, okay?
So, we left the bar or whatever, and we're on our way home, and I'm like, I need something to eat. So Brandi looks up if Wendy's is still open, which is like the only decent fast food restaurant in our fucking town.
We're right around the corner from our house from the bar, so it could have been like a quick trip, and we could have ate at home. You know, we had plenty of stuff in the fridge.
So I'm like, no, I want some Wendy's chicken nuggets. You know, that's like semi okay to have this late at night. So I'm like, so we go all the way down to Wendy's. Wendy's is like a good mile from our apartment or whatever.
Like a 5-minute drive.
Right. So we get to Wendy's and then what? Okay, so we're leaving Wendy's, whatever. We're on our way back from the apartment or from Wendy's. We're driving up the road and Jasmine's, you know, she's drunk, whatever. So she's in the back and she's like, can you guys take me to Spruce? And we're like, Spruce? Like, what the hell is in Spruce?
By the way, that's a dorm. That's a dorm hall.
Right. So we're driving towards Spruce, and I'm like, so we got on the road like 0.2 miles away from Spruce, right? We're driving. I turned the corner.
We were like probably like 1,000 feet away from Spruce.
Yeah. So we're driving, and as I'm driving, what you was playing? My breast stick or something?
No, it was a flyaway.
Oh, I was saying I brushed my teeth. All right. So look. Anyways, so we're driving, and we get like, you know, within 1,000 feet of Spruce. Man, if I couldn't believe it. I looked the car, so I looked down at the car. Yo, first of all, cars are too fucking smart these days. So we're driving. I'm looking down at the car. The car was like,
mind you, this is just a 2017 Chrysler. It's smart as crap. Okay.
So we're driving. This John says, the car says, what did it say? Oh,
park to start.
Yeah. So it was like,
but I was like, wait, we're already. It started.
I was like, I'm sitting.
It's not in park.
I'm looking at Brandi and I'm like, she was like, what's wrong? I'm like, this John say park to start. Park to start? I'm already driving. Like, what you mean park to start? The car has been started.
And mind you guys, what are those called on the gas tank thing? The little lights,
tank, the meter or whatever.
Yeah, mind you, there was no meter. Like, it was just nothing, no light, not even like a little gas symbol. It just was Nothing.
And for some reason, like, in my head, I'm looking at that, and I never noticed that the gas, like, that the last bar had went away. Like, I never noticed that. So, I'm, like, looking, and I'm like, but in my head, it never clicked that the car was telling me to park because it was running on empty.
It wasn't running on empty. It was out of gas.
So I'm
probably had like an eyedropper worth of
So
gas.
I'm like, okay, if I can get down to Main Street, right, then at least I can make it to the gas station. I can like roll on down to the gas station. Right. Man, I took a left. We started rolling, like trucking down this hill. And then Jasmine was like, so we're driving and we're getting to like the corner, but you can't go any further than that. Like, you gotta make a left or a right. So I'm like, well, shit, I gotta make a right. Jasmine's like, don't turn. It's like, Jasmine's like, don't turn. And I'm like, well, I gotta turn to make it to the gas station. I was like, if I turn, the gas station is right down the street to the left. So I made a turn. That car said the steering wheel locked. The parking brake went on. I was like, dang.
Nothing.
It did everything. Like, I didn't have to touch nothing. This shit, it turned the car. It turned the car into, it put the parking brake on. It locked the steering wheel.
Automatically.
So I was like, dang, I just gotta put this joint in park. I put it in park. Jasmine in the back started panicking. Me and Brandi cracking the hell up.
Right, because we're like, how the hell this shit happened?
So then Jasmine's like, alright, just put it in neutral. We can push it down the rest of the street. So we get out the car and Brandi gets in the front seat. We put it in neutral. And me and Jasmine start pushing. It's not going anywhere.
Not moving.
The car put itself in park.
Right. Taryn was like, babe, turn off the emergency brake. I'm like, I can't. I'm pressing it.
It would not let her do it. And it put itself in park. I was like, excuse me, I'm done with this electrical, all this technology crap going on in vehicles these days.
Because you know the old hoopties back in the day, you know, you could put it in neutral and then just push it. You good. Literally, the gas station was down the street.
Down, like, it was not far.
You don't have to turn.
Like, we could have pushed it.
It was literally like probably 0.1 mile.
We could have pushed it the rest of the way and been fine.
Exactly.
But anyways, so we put the car in park.
Like, hell, that's the name of our car, Bab.
So we pushed the car. We tried pushing the car anyway. So that wouldn't work. So then we told Jasmine, we like, all right, you sit with the car, because she was too drunk and she's just very excitable. So this is like, in the words of the police officer that helped us on later in the story. So we just left her there because she was just ringing in my head. So I was like, all right, you gotta stay here with the car. Me and Brandi gonna walk to the gas station. So we walk to the gas station thinking we can find like one of those little gas tanks, you know, you can fill up with the gas, you come back, fill your car up, y'all can pull off. No.
We get into the pump. We were like, do you have like a gas container, gas tank? She was like, no. And Taryn was like, do you know the closest gas station that might have it? She was like, Sheets. You know how far Sheets is?
Sheets is like another mile down the road. I'm
not even another mile. That's like 2 miles.
I'm not walking to Sheets. So
I
got my phone out and I called. So I told Brandi, I was like, can you call the police station real quick? So I'm like Googling to see where I could probably like the closest place I could probably find one of those little gas pumps or whatever. She goes to call Kim's police.
Phone dies.
I was like, what? Alright, so I dialed Kim's police or whatever. I call him and I was like, hi, I was just calling to see.
Wait, no. First she didn't have any signal.
Oh yeah, I didn't have signal before her phone died. That's why I had her call him. So then I called, but then she was like, just turn your phone off and turn it back on. So I turned my phone off, turned it back on. The signal came back. I called them. I'm like, hi, you know, I'm just wondering if y'all, if you guys had any gas tanks that we could use because our car just ran out of gas on Elmira Street. She was like, no, I don't think. They were like, what are you driving? I was like, a Chrysler. And I'm like, well, in my head, I'm like, how do they know what I'm driving? And no, he was like, what are you driving? It's like a Chrysler Sebring or something. I was like, no, it's a Chrysler 200. I'm like, how do they know to make up my car? So and then I realized. So then he's like, yeah, luckily we had a cop car driving around and he pulled over.
Going on patrol, I think.
Yeah, he made a left on that street and saw your car sit in the middle of the road. So he was like, oh, okay, great. So he was like,
mind you, we didn't have any flashers on. It was just like sitting there, and I'm guessing Jasmine was sitting in the car because he didn't see anybody at first.
Right. So then So then he's like, all right, well, I'll call him up and let him know that you're walking back. How far are you from him? I'm like, it's like a 3-minute walk. He was like, all right, cool. So then he was like, we'll see if we can get you some help. So we walking down the thing and we see the police car flashlights on or whatever. So we like, man, I was like, Jasmine probably talking his ear off.
Right. First of all, our roommate calls us for anything. But in this moment, she did not text us, not call us, nothing to tell us, oh, guys, a cop just showed up, because that could have saved us some time.
Right.
Like, I could tell he was there for a minute because he got a lot of information from her. So I'm like, why didn't you call us? Oh, I texted you? That's how she said it.
None of us. Yeah, she was like, she questioned whether she texted us or not, but she was telling us she texted us. So we like, neither one of us had a text on our phones.
Right.
So we made it back to the car, and that's when all that happened. And the cop was like, all right, well, yeah, I tried like putting it in neutral and pushing it or seeing what we could do to get out the road, and it really just wouldn't let me do anything. And Jess was like, well, I was trying to tell him that. I'm like, Jasmine, be quiet. The man's trying to talk. So he's like, yeah. She was like, he didn't believe me. I was like, oh, right, okay. So then he was like, all right, I'm gonna take you guys down to our maintenance bay and see if we can find.
Wait, sorry. She was panicking on our way back because she saw the cop. She was like, babe, will they know I was drinking alcohol? What if Jasmine said something? I was like, babe, you barely had a half cup of beer. You'll be okay.
Right. So I'm like thinking, like, I don't know why I was thinking that my alcohol volume was just up there.
Like he was gonna pull out a breathalyzer. It smells like you've been drinking beer.
Right.
Let me test your breath. Come here.
So anyway, so we finally got there. He was like, all right, I'll take y'all to our maintenance bay. If y'all see me wiping my neck, it's because it's hot as hell in this room.
These lights are not helping.
These lights is crazy.
And we have no AC in our apartment.
So like, if you ever been on a college campus or around a college campus or whatever, a lot of the buildings, especially in this town, don't have air conditioner. So you have to use a fan. However, if we put the fan on, that's all y'all gonna hear while y'all talking.
Oh,
while we talking.
And by the way, there's no ceiling fans.
Not in here. Yeah.
Nope.
Our last apartment at least had ceiling fans, but not here. Anyways, so yeah, he took us to the maintenance bay. He like went looking, and so me and Brandi like sitting in the back of the cop car waiting, and he was like, he came back out of this maintenance bay. He's like, well, couldn't find one there. They usually have them just laying around. I'm like, well, dang, we screwed. That Chrysler might be sitting there in the middle of the street all night.
Right.
So then he was like, well, let me check one more spot and go check our other building. And I'm like, I never knew the school had so many buildings around here. But we go to check the other building, and luckily, like, I didn't think he was gonna get into it because he couldn't barely open the door. He got in there, he wiped the cobwebs out the door, walked in, came back out with a gas can. I was so happy. I've never been more excited to see a red tank
okay,
in my entire life. So he took us to the gas station. We filled it up.
like 2 gallons.
Yeah, we filled it up. Got to the back to the car, and he's like trying to use the gas tank, but it kept spilling out of the cap. Like it wasn't
right because the nozzle wasn't
the nozzle thing.
Top wasn't on it completely.
Right.
And he couldn't figure it out. So
exactly.
Taryn was like, I think I got a phone in the trunk. Let me check.
Exactly.
I was like, she ain't got no damn phone in the trunk. So she opens up the trunk, pulls out one. I was like, God damn it, she do have one in the trunk. And then he was like, oh yeah, let me use that. Puts it in, uncaps it.
Yo, so
Bad was drinking that shit. Oh, okay.
Then he was like, so then he closed the thing. I wiped the gas off the side of the car because ignorant people be throwing cigarettes out their car and stuff, and I ain't got time for one of them things to catch the side of my gas tank.
Right.
So I wiped the stuff off. I get in the car and he was like, it might take a while to start up so it can feed some gas up into the engine or whatever. Man, as soon as I started, I said, well then. He was like, it started up way faster than I thought it would. I said, me too.
This is a very high-tech car because goddamn it locked the wheel and put itself in emergency park.
I was like, bruh, this is crazy. So then, like, but the thing is, the moral of the story is, when you're a college student and every dime means something, right? Sometimes, especially when you're in a town like this, a small town, you just making short trips, even though sometimes short trips take more gas than long ones. I was just like,
being on the last little bar is fine.
I'm like,
you're fine. Everything's literally around the corner.
I'm not about to put gas in this car that keeps sucking my wallet dry. So I'm just keep driving on this. I'm gonna keep driving on this one gallon of gas. No,
guys, I think Bab was like getting back at us because let me tell you this, right? So last weekend we went to a party. And we got lit. We went to the pump first to grab some drinks, and we grabbed 4 locals. That's another story for another time. Jesus Christ. So we opened up the car. We went and got our stuff and drove off. Bab was probably like, "Wow, so you're at a gas station and didn't even put gas in me? All right." Then we did it again.
Where did we go though?
We went to the pump.
Again for a second time.
For snacks, just for snacks.
Yo.
And then Bab was probably like, "Wow, again? Fool me once. All right, shame on you. Fool me twice? Okay."
She said, "Over and done. Won't be driving me until you fill this gas tank up."
Right.
So I was like, yo, that is like college life for real. Like you've been to the gas station like 3 times this week. And you ain't put gas in the car, but you got everything else.
We fed us, got us some snacks, and decided to get litty titty.
You got everything
besides putting gas in our car.
Yo.
College for you, right?
College life. But yeah, so that's basically like, that's the story for real. But.
Oh wait, we gotta tell them about the funny thing that happened last night.
Yo, so like, okay, so we were in the,
we were in our room. It was like 2:00 in the morning. We decided to go to bed. We're just laying in bed trying to go to sleep, and then we're just talking about dumb shit. Like
nothing that mean anything. Just like pillow talk.
And we're just like cracking up out of nowhere. And then I don't know what I was talking about. What was I talking? What was I saying?
I think you was talking. I don't know. I think you was talking about. She was talking about something that had to do with
like
things colliding. Right.
So as I was saying my sentence, I wanted to say clashing, but then I was like, no, colliding would sound better. So I was like, clashing. That was perfect. Put those 2 words together. My little 10% of dyslexia was like, clashing. That's the word. Put it in the dictionary. It works. Use it. All right, clashing. Yeah, it was just clashing together.
I was like, wait a minute, hold up. I'm like clashing. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start using that. Because you know what? I was like, me and my roommate don't get along because our heads keep clashing. I said last week I saw a car turn the corner and clashed right to the sidewalk. I was so done because like I don't know. Y'all ever do that when you combine 2 words just because you're thinking of one thing and then you're thinking of another, so you say
right. Both. That's like the little bit of dyslexia. I think everybody kind of has it. Maybe like 1%, 10%, or even 50%. I don't know. People have it because you usually switch out the first letter and put the last letter of the same word to the front, or you just did what I did, combine 2 words together and call clashing.
My mom. That was funny. That had me dead.
We were weak.
Yeah. Some of that other stuff, y'all wouldn't really, I couldn't even really explain it to you because it was just dumb. We was just being goofy for no reason. This girl, I don't even know. You're something you gotta be there. You gotta be there for it.
Right.
But it was funny. We had a very eventful night.
Yes, we did.
It was interesting.
And I was partially annoyed because that beer, you know how beer is very yeasty, and I'm not a beer drinker. I'm like an ale person or apple cider. So when I was drinking the beer, and I finished the whole cup because she bought us a whole pitcher. Right. I gotta drink it. I feel like I gotta drink it, and it wasn't that bad. But it was just so yeasty and bubbly. All I wanted to do was go home, sit on the chair, play my Sims, and watch The Office. That's all I wanted to do. 30 minutes later, in the middle of East Main Street, guzzling gasoline from a funnel inside of our car. It turned into a very, like she said, eventful night.
Yeah. Not to mention, I was the hungry one. And I picked up my Wendy's.
Right, if she didn't go to Wendy's.
No, that's not what I was going to say. I picked up my Wendy's.
She didn't go to Wendy's.
I picked up my Wendy's and I asked her, I said, do you want anything to eat? You should probably put something on your stomach. She said no. So I was like, alright, cool. So I got me a 10-piece nugget or whatever, so a small fry and stuff. I'm sitting there eating my fries. Lo and behold, I look over and she in my bag. So you said your stomach was hurting.
Yeah, let me get some.
Then she goes back in it. Before I know it, we sharing a meal.
Yep.
I didn't plan on
I was like,
sharing
you want the rest of these nuggets? No, they're not that. They're not salty, so you can have them. All right.
I don't know if Wendy wasn't feeling the seasoning last night, but I was a little upset.
But their fries were salty as crap.
Yeah, facts.
Say that.
But anyway, so next story mode or story time.
We'll tell you the Four Loko story.
We'll tell you about the Four Loko because every college student knows or had their run-in with Four Lokos.
And mind you, that was my first time having a Four Loko. I'm a senior in college, about to graduate this semester, and I was like, as a college student, this is my last year, and I never, all throughout my 4 years, 5 years, whatever you want to say, I think, because I was here since 2014. Yeah, 5 years. No, 4 years. 2014.
Girl, how long you been in school?
Since 2014.
So you're out of your entire college career.
In my entire college career, I never had a Four Loko, so I really wanted one. And I was like, oh, this is the perfect time, first party of the last semester. Let's do it. I'm down.
And here I go. Her and Jasmine was going to drink one, so I was like, mind you, I've had my fair share of Four Lokos in my freshman year. I did that, done it, don't want to do it again. But I was like, oh, they're doing, you know what? I might as well just suck it up and drink one. So I get me one. Man, it's a story for another time, y'all.
Right.
Should have never did it.
Jesus
I never touched
Christ.
another one in my entire life.
Neither will I. First and the last.
Anyways, y'all, so I hope y'all like this one. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe.
Wait, one thing about the subscribers. Alright, so if we get 50 subscribers, we're going to do a challenge. A spicy noodle challenge. She probably can last, but I'ma die. Okay? I choked on a Taki. A goddamn Taki. Wasn't even that spicy. I was like, I need some water. Like, I was dying.
Yo, so
we're going to do like a really spicy noodle challenge with like maybe a hot pepper or something like that.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Hot
Maybe
sauce.
it's like the I've seen like the 2 times spicy noodle challenge, whatever. You guys, if maybe that's what we're thinking, we'll think about it. If you guys come up with a better challenge that you guys want to see us do, let us know.
Once we get 50 subscribers.
If we get 50 subscribers.
Right, we're not going to do it unless we get 50 subscribers. So, tell your friends about us. Come on, we have like 3 videos up there now.
Alright, so share, comment, subscribe, like. Let us know what y'all think in the comment section below. Follow us on Instagram
at TB_melanation, MELANATION.
And whatever.
Oh, and follow us on Facebook too.
Oh yeah.
Brandi and Taryn. Like it's Brandi with the little and symbol and Taryn.
Yep. So let us know what y'all think. Did I say like, comment, subscribe?
Yes, you did. 3 times. Anyway.
That was good.
Bye guys.